Miss M.E. Studios presents Just Being Me podcast. Your girl, Margot Evans. I am a physical extension of creative, non-physical energy. You are so much more than a physical body you have come to know as you. You are source energy, and you are focused on the leading edge of thought. In this powerful now, you hold the key to allowing the source that is you to flow. The better you feel, the more you are allowing that connection. Hey, y'all! Oh my God. Okay, wait. So the reason why I'm laughing is because, okay, first of all, y'all know usually I'm in here by myself doing just being me and being me by myself, but it is other people in here. And I told them I didn't want to read. And I was really concentrating on my reading. And I flubbed it. So it is what it is. I read from the well-being cards from Esther and Jerry Hicks. It's the teachings of Abraham. As you know, I picked something. I do either card or my book. So this time I did the card. And my drive-by guest, which I'll tell y'all in a minute, is the one that selected that card. And I liked it. It was cool. Until I had to think about what I was reading. And I just lost my train of thought. I was like, okay, what am I saying? What's happening? Okay, I'm looking for my, okay, maybe I should have been more prepared. Okay, here I am. Hey, y'all! And welcome to episode 23 of the Just Being Me, Margot Evans podcast. I want to thank you again and always for tuning into my podcast, even though I'm being very silly right now. I want to say, hey, y'all, to the cities that tuned into the podcast last week, which is Los Angeles, Long Beach, Las Vegas, Santa Ana, Southgate, Compton, Montclair, Orange, North Las Vegas, Inglewood, and other. Again, wherever other is, what up? Please continue to spread the word to your friends and your family about my podcast. You can find me on whatever you're listening to us on. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. And if you didn't listen to my show last week, then you missed that I introduced a brand new host, a co-host, and her name is Mary.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening.
Yay. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. Feeling pretty good.
I'm glad you're here.
Good. Thank you for having me.
How did you feel about last week's show?
I felt pretty good. It wasn't as intimidating as I thought it would be. Mm-hmm. Once we got the conversation going, it just felt like the conversations we have daily.
Yep.
Daily, so I really enjoyed it. It wasn't a problem at all.
Yes.
And again, thank you for having me.
You are very welcome. Mary and I are co-workers and friends and family. We found out we family. small world. It's a very small world. So,
yeah.
Here we are. We are here. We both work in the HR. We're HR professionals. So, I'll go into more details about that. But this is how Mary ended up being a part of my podcast, is because we have great conversations in the morning with my coffee, our oatmeal.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Before we get the crazy day started. So, thank you for being my co-host. And today, okay, so y'all hear me smacking because y'all know I love Jolly Ranchers and it's almost gone. So just hold off. Hold off. I need my Jolly Rancher. I want to introduce my drive-by guest here. I'm so happy to have my sister here. Edwanda White.
Hey y'all!
Let me give you some.
Hey y'all! Had to do my little drive-by. You know what it is. Get some excitement up in here.
Yes, she is here. She is in the hazy. I'm so glad to have you here as well.
Thank you so much for having me. It's going to be a great conversation. Some sister love going on.
Yes.
And I did love your card that you were reading. So don't worry about your reading. I thought you did great.
For kindergarten
Yes.
Oh.
Public school did you all right.
I tried.
You sounded out the words really good. And you was like, reading it with your mouth first and then saying out loud.
Reading
It was right here to support you, girl.
Thank you. I felt the love. I felt the support. I just felt
You
like
did that.
people was looking at me. When your teacher be like, "Who gonna read?" and you put your head down, they be like, "Margot." Dang it! Everybody listening to every word I say. Oh my God. Okay, so let's just go into the weekend review. Last Friday, I went to go see Gemini Man with Will Smith.
Oh, how was it?
It was a really good movie.
3D.
In 3D, I didn't know that.
3D.
It was a really good 3D movie. Like, I haven't seen a 3D movie in a while where it just felt so real, like up close, personal. The effects, like when they were shooting, the little sparks was coming out. Like, I was like, this is a really good 3D movie.
Wow, they paid some money for that.
Are you usually into stuff like that or not really?
I like action, but like 3D,
No, just that
action
type of movie.
movie,
You
yeah.
normally would pick. Oh, okay. So
I
that's
like
your
action
pick.
movies. Yeah,
Okay.
I love my love movies are horror. I like scary movies.
Yeah,
Like,
I
we went to go see
remember
it.
you told me. Yeah.
See, they both shaking their head no.
No.
Give me a love story, a comedy,
No.
or some action.
There you go.
See,
That's it
I don't
right
want to see
there.
no horror.
I love horror.
Jason
Nothing
and them
scary.
can go somewhere.
No.
Yes, and it's Halloween season too.
No, thank you.
So yeah, I
Right.
like the scary movies. I love stories. I mean, I watch that on Lifetime, but like to go to the movies to go see a love story.
Yeah.
But
So you
like
went to
action,
see a chick flick?
I would go see a chick flick.
Okay.
I would go see like The Hustler. What is it with Jennifer Lopez?
That's not a love story.
No, I'll go see that. Like I'll see that.
Oh,
It's like a chick
yeah.
flick.
Okay.
But
okay.
if it's a love story, like I've never seen The Notebook.
Girl, bye. I ain't never seen the Notebook. You are fired. You are fired as a friend.
I've never seen the people be.
Oh my God, I've seen the
it.
Notebook 1,000 times.
Oh my
It's
God.
so good.
And every time like
That's
somebody
the
say
real
that,
love right there.
I say I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna go watch it, but I'm never watching
Girl,
Never
it's
watched
so
it.
good.
It was a
You
good
know.
movie. I didn't go to see it at the movies, but
Okay.
I seen it on cable. channels.
Yeah, I
It was a
have
good-
it.
it was a
I
good
have
story.
the copy of it. That's why I saw it so many times.
Okay. Okay.
It's good.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Wow.
so Gemini Man. Okay, cool.
It was good. It was
That's
good.
what's up.
Now let me just tell you a little bit how I go to the movie. I always fall asleep in the movie, so I watch the beginning
Okay.
just to get the gist of whatever the movie is, and somewhere in the middle I doze off, and then at the end when the action is happening, I wake up, and then that makes a good movie for me.
Okay.
Oh.
So basically, you didn't. See Gemini Man. You woke up at the end. Oh, it was good.
That was good.
Alright, your man told you. Yeah, it was
He
good.
was
So
asleep
you
too.
Oh, you both was asleep. Okay.
We both were asleep, but I can't. The movies are too dang long. I can't. I just can't. I don't. The seats are comfy. They put your feet up and you lean back, and it's over.
Okay.
Wow.
I saw the Joker, but I haven't seen
Oh, I
Gemini
seen the
Man.
Joker. You seen the Joker?
Yeah.
Well, you're
Oh.
a comedian, so
Yeah.
I don't think I
had
had
to
to see the Joker.
it wasn't scary.
It wasn't.
No,
Okay.
he has a
No.
disorder.
And
It was
I
dark.
like what.
It was
It was
dark.
dark,
Yeah,
but not scary.
no, it's not
Okay.
scary.
Okay.
Not
Maybe
at all.
I'll go see that one because I like Joaquin.
Yeah.
It's It's
Did
you
interesting,
like it?
to say the least? Yeah,
Did you?
I did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not gonna recommend it because I don't know who likes what.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Did I like it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean everyone else would.
Like, yeah, it's true.
You know, when
Mhm.
you recommend a movie, they thinking like, "Oh, this what you like," you know.
Right.
So that's why I say I wouldn't be like, oh, go see it. Because they be, you told me to go see that.
I didn't
And
like
it wasn't their cup of tea. It was very interesting.
It was.
And I enjoyed it a lot.
I did too. So
Yeah.
I recommend you to go see it.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go.
And that was Margot.
Okay, but I said it, not Edwanda. She said ain't recommending you to
It
do
ain't everybody's
nothing.
cup of tea because
Right.
the darkness bothers
It is
people,
dark.
and they wouldn't get with it. But
Yeah.
I thought it was so interesting, and he must be really, really close to the character for the role that he played. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, he
probably-
played that role.
Yeah,
He played that role. He need all the awards.
He's
Oh,
a very
yes.
good actor,
He
and he plays every part. Did you see him in what was it? Johnny Cash movie? The Johnny Cash movie?
yeah.
Oh,
I watched that one.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he's one of my
He's
favorites.
great.
He's so good.
That boy is
But
bad.
when you see this, you're gonna be like, okay,
He
Yeah.
needs all the awards.
he's a
He
serious method
did it.
actor, and he gets into that role, and you really believe that he's that person.
Right. Okay.
And yeah,
That's an actor. That's good.
Yeah,
yeah.
He just
Bravo to him.
yes.
Yeah. Like when I
He
seen
tore it up.
what was it? It was Training Day
Mm-hmm.
with Denzel.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Oh yeah,
my
he
God.
did. He played that role.
He played that role so
Yeah.
well.
He played.
And I was like, if you didn't know that was Denzel Washington or whatever, you would have really thought that was him. Because it put me in the mind of what had happened in L.A. with the, I forgot what they called that. It was some type of precinct. And they had
Oh,
a lot-
Rampart.
Yeah.
Rampart.
And I was like, okay, I could see this.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought that movie. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
watched it over
Yeah, I
and
like
over.
Training. I like stuff like that.
Over again.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
me
can do
too.
that.
Yeah, I can
Great
do that.
movie. Great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are three good ones. Okay, we got Gemini Man, and
Don't go to
then-
sleep.
Yeah, yeah. Gemini Man and definitely Joker was a very interesting. And Training Day is a good example. So you covered it, Mary. That's what I'm talking about. Eminem's up in the building.
Eminem's be giving them movie,
Yeah, that's right.
movie critics.
Proud Mary. Keep on turning. Mary, keep on turning. Go on, Mary. She got them opinions.
Mary made her proud. Mary,
That's right. That's right.
You made him proud.
She said,
Thank you very much.
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
She came strong
She
with it.
came through. She came through. Yesterday, I had a performance at the North Hollywood Federal Bar with the Rebels of Comedy, and that was a great show. It was an awesome
awesome.
show.
Oh, great.
Yes, it was. I did my set. I came in and I was like, I'm hungry. So first of all, I can't eat before I perform. Can you?
No, I try not to.
Yeah, I can't.
I like to do it afterwards.
Yes.
I don't like to be on an
enjoy
empty
it.
stomach.
Right.
But when they try to feed you, I'll be like, no
Yeah.
thanks.
I
Now,
can't eat.
now, why
No.
can't you eat before?
I don't know. It just makes my I don't know. It just makes my stomach like bubbly. I think
Oh, okay.
because the
Nervous?
natural nerves
Okay,
anyway,
okay.
and then I don't want to feel like that on stage. So I
Yeah.
want to be like open, and I want to be like, oh shit.
Right before it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Not for anybody.
Mm-mm. So I asked TK, my friend who promotes that show. I was like, you could put me on second, or you could put me on third. I came in saying second. He said, well, what about third? I said, that's fine, because I'm trying to eat. I'm hungry. We came all the way from Long Beach to North Hollywood, hour and 45 minutes on a Wednesday.
After work.
Right after work. Sister hungry. So he's like, okay, I'll put you on third. So I went up third. It was a great show. I felt good about my set. I got a lot of, good set. I felt good. So sometimes when I do my set, I don't feel good about it. We just critique ourselves a lot, as comics. And people be like, that was good. But I was like, it didn't sit well with me. That one really sat well with me last night. So
Yeah, sometimes you have your timing, your rhythm is really hitting, and then sometimes you just feel like going through the motions. So yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, I was tired, just got off of work. And I kept telling myself that. And I was like, okay, stop. Because you're going to go up there tired. If I keep saying, I'm tired. Oh, my God, I'm so tired. I'm going to go up there tired. So I was like, okay, just enjoy it. Get yourself together and go. And it ended up being really good. It was a good show.
right.
That's good.
Yes. So I am tired right now.
No, you're not. Stop telling yourself
You got to do this and then you can go to sleep. No, we're going to eat after this.
Right, you do look tired. I was meant to tell you that. No, I'm just like,
Okay.
hey, you crack, you alright? No.
Let me do this. Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. There it is.
Oh, girl, nobody can even tell. Like a diva with your little African print on, trying about this little something I threw on.
Little something I just threw on.
Little something.
Little something. Let me see. So that was just really my week. I did that. We had Sunday here at the apartment we had football day. They fed us pizza and beer, or if you don't drink beer, soda, whatever. And you just congregate with your neighbors, and so that was really fun. We had a good time.
It's always nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they do little things like that.
Little community.
Yeah, well, that's awesome.
Mary, what you do this weekend?
Let's see,
Anything
what did I
interesting?
do? I went to a funeral service.
That's interesting.
For a neighbor of ours who passed away. I did
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I decided that I was just going to go to the service. I wasn't going to go to the burial, and I wasn't going to go to the repast. Because every time I go to a repast, they ask me, Mary, would you please serve?
Right.
I'm always the server, and I didn't want to do it. So I said, I don't want to spend my whole Saturday behind this service with this family and all these people, you know.
Yeah,
So
I
I
get
just
that.
said, I'm going to pay my respects. I'm going to go to the service, and I'm going to hug everybody, and then I'm going to go home and start my weekend. And that's exactly what I did. And then Sunday, I went to a friend's house for food and fellowship.
Okay.
So
that's
I had a
nice.
relaxing weekend. Very relaxing.
That's good because we have had a crazy couple of weeks at work.
Goodness.
Very
Crazy.
stressful, very crazy. So whenever we can get a chance to just like chill and relax and do nothing,
We have to take it.
gotta do
Yeah.
it.
We have to get it in.
Yeah. So that's good. I'm glad that you was able to relax, and then here we are winding down on the end of this week. So hopefully you will relax again.
Right. Well, I'm just the opposite. So when I go to funerals, they say, "Don't you ever serve? Don't
Are you
ever
serious?
serve?" No, don't you even touch the plate. You just go near the kitchen.
On that side of the
Sit
table.
over there.
We will serve
You serve nothing. Call Mary, because we need her to serve up this punch right here.
Oh my God.
She's a professional. She does this. You understand? You don't know what you're doing. We can tell. You and Margot, no.
You sit over there.
Just don't get married and that's it.
And it was so funny because I had literally 3 people ask me, Mary, where's the repast?
Okay,
Like you would know.
Resident
I
server.
know you knew. Girl, you know
I didn't know that. Don't ask me that. Don't ask me
That
that.
just means that you're a person that's responsible.
I'm like,
and they trust
no,
that you would know.
Yeah.
No.
You're the person that I would ask for directions if I saw you. I'd be like, excuse me, where's the so-and-so? Some people, you see them, you will be like, no, not him. No, it's not her. She don't know really. She married. Excuse me. You know what it's for? You might be the one who don't know nothing.
Right.
You look like you know something.
Wow.
That's the point. And don't ask her. Ask her.
You look like you know something.
Yeah, you look like you will handle the business.
And she is the one that handles the business.
That's right. Start being unreliable. They'll start
Yes.
asking
Right.
Yes. How about that?
Yeah, but don't do that.
And say no sometimes.
Yeah, say, oh,
just
start
say no.
saying no. What's
Power
wrong with
of
Mary?
no. Yes.
She said she didn't want to serve. But how we gonna get our potato salad?
Right. We needs to eat.
We need to eat. If Mary ain't gonna be there, it's just gonna shut down. You feel me? The game just gonna change. You understand?
Mary, the resident server.
Mary.
Wow.
How was your weekend, and Wanda?
Oh, I had a great weekend. Very tiring weekend. I just did back-to-back shows, and then I had private engagements, which I do love because a lot of times when you do a private events, private comedy shows, you're the only comedian there because they're selecting you to be on there, so you don't have a whole lot of pressure. It's a different type of thing when you're on a comedy show with other comedians. And there's this long, drawn-out thing, and you're headlining, and they're waiting for you to, deliver, or whatever. But this way, when you have one person who has a birthday party or a retirement, they're expecting you to be great. Nobody's jaws are tight or sitting there and she better be funny. Trying to, have you solve their problems for the month. Over there, they're like, oh, we got a comedian, as opposed to whatever they were doing, family activities or whatever. So they're always so welcoming, and they just appreciate it, especially if they recognize you from something, or they want to find out, like, how you know so and so, or how did you get her to come, or whatever. And they just get so excited. So I did a family reunion. Not really a reunion, but a gathering of some, basic family members that were there to honor a matriarch, which was like a 90th birthday.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So all of their kids and grandkids and stuff were there.
Oh.
So, and then throughout the week, I, hit the clubs and did radio shows and different things like that. So I had a great week. It was tiring. As you know, Margot, I wear many hats.
Yes, she does.
So, I got my stuff done. I got my deadlines done. I'm a writer as well. So, of course, I was doing that in between. But I had a fun weekend, and I was able to get some rest.
Oh, good.
She my she-ro. That's she when I grow up, I'm going to be like that.
Today I'm winding down. So, I'm winding down. Today is my Thursday. Because then back, run up and running Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Wow.
So, yeah.
See, you are what I aspire to be. Booked and busy.
Booked.
Be careful when you wish for it.
I wish for it. Bring it, Jesus.
Okay.
I am
take your vitamins.
I'm putting it out there, and then when I call you and be like, dang, I wonder, you be like, no, but what you asked Jesus for?
Exactly. Get up your sleep.
Yep. You asked for it, and he gave it to you. Okay.
Whoa.
I'll be tired quick, too. I'll be like,
So,
no. Well, that's good.
Great.
That's good.
Great last week, and then this was my only basic rest day. So when you told me Thursday, I was like, oh, pretty cool. That was perfect. So I knew that I could. So this is great. Like, this is relaxation for me.
Yeah.
A wind down. I don't have to put on no pretense. I was in the car getting ready to try to put on some lashes and all that.
I was like,
and, see, my nails is toe up. I need to get my diva card just revoked right now. You feel me? But I'm going to get them done. But still, anywhere else, I would have been like, oh, can't go because my nails are, But here I just feel comfortable. I'm on chill
at home. You family?
I look like the little librarian, little Miss Crabtree with the little homie little dress on. I went too turned up today.
No, you good. We relax. We chill. This chill
That's right.
That's it.
Chill zone.
And we're glad you're here.
Yes, for sure. I ain't changed my work. I ain't changed from my work clothes. I was so
you went to work? Yeah, it's very cute.
It's clear, like work like
yeah, it's very cute. Kind of Wakanda, but kind of not.
Kind of work Honda. Work
Honda. Well, it ain't gonna make them too bad, but it's like, okay, I see what you're doing.
It's cute.
She's safe.
She's safe. That's right. She's safe, but she representing though.
Right.
That's right. I see you.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, so we are going to go to the very next segment, which is the news. Today in news. So this week in news, it has been like some real weird and some racial and just some dumb stuff that's been happening. In New Jersey, at the New Jersey School District, they want to ban students from extracurricular activities if they had a debt a lunch debt that exceeds $75.
Wow.
What state is this?
In
New Jersey.
Oh, you said New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes. So if they owe for lunch, then they can't play basketball, football, or whatever sport that they play because their parent they don't owe this debt. Their parent owe the debt.
Right, and it's a public school.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a lot. But in New York or New Jersey area, things cost a lot of money, and so $75 is really not a lot to pay for your child to go to school if you know that's your responsibility. But I don't think the kids should be held responsible. It should be on the parents, and when it's getting low, then they should try to do something or have some type of leniency to where it won't run out.
Right. Or affect the child. Like, go back and forth with the parent, but feed that child if they need to be fed.
Right.
Exactly.
There's always let them owe it or pay a penalty or something if they're late, but don't penalize the child.
Yeah. Don't stop them from having a lunch.
The only time they eat. What if that is the only time they eat?
Right.
Exactly.
And sometimes it is.
Yes, it is. And to stop them from doing extracurricular activities, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. What is that proving? It's not something the fault of the kid. Like you punishing the child for the parents not paying for whatever reason they're not paying.
So they can't participate in the talent show.
Right. Nope. They can't participate in anything.
Well, I think that's a good way. If I was on the other side of the fence, that's a good way to enforce it. Because the leaders of the school who are basketball players or in the math Olympics and so forth, they would want that paid. And they would go to their parents and say, hey, Mom, pay this. And so that's their way to get it.
That's probably what the tactic is.
Sure.
Reverse.
Sure. So that would work. I get what they're doing.
Okay.
But it doesn't affect the child who's not actively involved.
Right.
The person who's just impoverished and can't afford it.
Right.
Parents don't have
So
it.
they're not really enforcing it to the right people.
Right. Exactly.
You know, it's like, so what? I don't play sports anyway.
Right. I just want to
I'm just hungry.
Okay.
I'm just hungry. What about me?
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And there's always leftovers. They can feed those children.
Yeah, they can. They can. Back in the day, I used to drive a school bus, and in my midday, I worked at a middle school in a cafeteria.
Okay.
And the extra food that was there, they throw that right in the trash can. It goes in the trash can. They can't give it out the next day or anything like that. Whatever's left over, it goes in the trash can.
But my question is, why does it cost money in New Jersey? Why does a public school not have funding for all children to eat? Anything extra, they would have their own money to buy extra or better burger or better whatever. But what's provided there for those who go to school there, it should be free.
Yeah.
It should be free.
It should be free.
Absolutely.
It definitely should.
And why isn't it?
Right.
That's my question.
I agree 100%. The same thing with LA Unified School Districts. Like they have to pay for their lunches, and I don't understand why lunch cannot be free. We pay taxes.
Property taxes paying for that.
The lottery, the California lottery.
That's what
where they're supposed to be
what do you
putting
do with that money?
They stealing that money because I'm telling you, they haven't been building any schools.
Right. And they haven't improved it.
People for lunch haven't been improving it.
Right.
And the kids have had the same books for 30 years.
Yeah.
And half of them don't use books. They do everything online now.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Where's the money?
They're not buying books, food, and whatever. So where's the money?
Where's the money?
And they get money from the state for every child showing up every day.
On that road.
Yeah.
And LA is full, overcrowded.
Yes.
Full.
Yes.
So
everybody should be getting free breakfast and free lunch.
Yeah. The little snacks for the after school programs should be covered with that money. So that's my question of why do they have to pay $75 anyway at a public school?
At a public school.
Private, that's different.
Right. Because I'm pretty sure they get a better lunch and they
you don't pay your school bill, then your child can't go here.
Right.
And I would like to know what are they doing with their leftovers.
Yeah.
There's always something left over. There's some kids that didn't show up today.
Yep.
There's some extra meals there for those kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong in one way for them to do that, but I do understand why they're saying you can't play extracurricular activities, you can't go on a field trip or do anything if you don't pay it. Because that's their way of getting the money.
Getting to the parent. Like a reverse psychology thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
And the better students are going to pay it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not fair.
Well, where's the PTA? Where are
Do they
those
still
people
have
where they can
PTA?
sponsor those things that happen
They still do
sometimes?
have PTA, but they're not as active as we used to be back in our day.
Oh.
Our parents used to have fundraisers and have meetings.
All over the
They
school.
don't even do that.
All over the
People on
school.
the PTA are only there in name only.
Mm.
They have now the president is active,
Yeah, okay.
because she speaks on behalf of them, and they email and da da da.
Right.
And every now and then, when there's an issue, then you'll see the president. But in most schools, they don't
like meat. Like
they
PTA
be sitting there.
That's awful.
Let's do a car wash, or
Right, back in the day, yeah.
So bake sale, cookies and all that.
Ice cream socials.
You can't do
Oh
that
my
no
God,
more.
I love those.
It's against the law.
What?
Yeah, they used to have. They outlawed it. Maybe not in all the states, but in most, you PTA can't do a bake sale because there's so many people who are, my daughter doesn't eat gluten.
Oh my!
The peanut
What kind of
allergies.
sugar is in it? And so the kids can get sick.
Yes.
You don't know it was laced in peanut oil,
Right.
and then your kids,
Oh.
So rather than doing that, they don't have the liability because that's not a professional gourmet setting or a restaurant that can be liable that has that license to sell food.
Wow.
So maybe that's why we're
stop
getting all
that.
that stuff for the fundraiser. We got to buy the candy bars and all that kind
So
of
all
stuff.
They still do
prepackaged
those,
stuff.
like
Yeah,
Girl Scouts and
prepackaged.
stuff like that. They still have, but that's a company
Right.
that comes from wherever that company is. Like if it's Helen Grace Candies,
You
it's
can
their
sue Helen
responsible.
Grace.
Yeah, and they are backing their product to say we have a certain amount of cases that we sent to so and so high school, and then they're responsible, not
Right.
an individual parent, not someone who wanted to put some cinnamon in something somebody chose.
When the kids get so like
Allergic
to
everything.
stuff, it's just
Same way they start diagnosing every kid with ADHD. They don't have it.
Ooh, and
Girl, bye.
passing out that medication like it's candy.
Yeah, they want them to
Like,
be
when
drug
did
addicts.
that
That's
happen?
exactly what they want them to do.
Yeah, for the rest of their lives. So they can make up anything. They,
And diagnose your
sure.
child.
Yeah.
There's a name for every
No way.
medicine, a name for every disease, and they just
Yeah.
call it something, and now you got it.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
That's
get it.
what-
Just
that's-
out of the
that's
blue,
what
it
we've
just
become.
happened. It just happened.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what we've become.
That's okay. I don't understand. So this next little issue is the actress Gina Rodriguez from Fast and the Furious
Yes.
is in hot water.
What you do, girl?
She posted. She was singing the Fuji song "Ready or Not,"
Yeah.
and she said the N word, and she posted it, and then all the black people attacked her.
Why did she think that was cool?
That's my question.
Oh, boom.
Now she was getting her hair done and her makeup sitting in the chair. So she proceeds to sing the song and she's taping herself.
Okay.
And then she gets through taping herself and she posts it.
She probably, because she's Latin, I believe she's Puerto Rican, that she felt like she's cool, like I can say it, as if, she's black. But because some people are into the whole Afro-Latina thing, connection of all of us being brown and so-and-so. But black folks is like, no.
No,
You don't get a pass.
no. And the reason she doesn't get a pass is because she has had a problem with the sisters in the past.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, yeah, she probably thought it was cool. Like, I'm not white. I'm Puerto Rican or Latin descent. I have a lot of friends that are black. I like this type of music, and I'm just turning up, whatever. Wrong.
She did it.
Very wrong.
It said this is not the first time that Gina has been called out for being anti-black, as there have been repeated instances in the last few years of her minimizing the black experience and accomplishments of black people in Hollywood.
Especially black
We gotta
women.
Google her and see what her deal is, because I
Yeah.
never really knew what
Okay.
her get down was.
So that was me either. So that my first impression of this was that she recorded herself. She was rapping the song. The song had the N word in it. She said it. It wasn't like she directly said N word. It was a song that she was singing that she said she loves that song, and she probably didn't really realize that she said it because she said it real
No,
fast.
she realized she said it.
That's what she
But
said.
it would have been funny
But
if
don't
when it
post it.
came, she went, and then said out of respect.
Right.
People would have been like, that's what's up, that's
Right.
funny,
She could have
right?
said ninja.
Or she could have said nothing on
Right.
that part. Like,
Yeah.
and,
There you go.
But
Absolutely.
then in the video,
Absolutely.
people would have respected her more. Like, okay, she has sense enough not to say it. And they would have been talking about that.
Right.
But she want to
said
say
it.
it anyway, talking about, on the sly, it's a song. But guess what? Your career, half of the black people that was,
Rocking with
supporting and rocking with you,
That there.
yeah,
you. Yes.
That's it.
just that quick.
It was not a mistake. it wasn't something that she just did and didn't realize she was doing it, because she's had a problem with our community for a minute.
Right. And
Okay?
see, that's what you
So,
made me realize.
She should have been
Yeah.
hypersensitive
There, yeah.
to that.
I need to
Knowing
meet
the
her.
past. Knowing what has happened with her in the past, being pulled to the carpet.
Yes.
Okay? So, I felt, when I read the article, that she did it for attention. She did it for attention. Because if you sang the song, you said the word, you knew you shouldn't have said it. You knew you had a problem with that community anyway. And then you're going to post it. You know what? It's okay to sing the song and to tape yourself and share it with your girlfriends.
Right.
But to post it for everyone to see? What are
I
you
really
trying to say?
think-
What message are you delivering? And
I
it
really
wasn't a
think
mistake.
she thought it was cool. I really think
I don't
that
think
she
that.
thought it was cool. Because if she thought it wasn't cool, she would have posted it. Okay?
Right.
So she thinking, okay, I'm Latino.
I can get away
I'm
with
here.
it.
I'm cool. Nobody's going to say anything about me saying this. This is a song and I'm da-da-da. Now, if it was Miley Cyrus, everybody would have went crazy. You know what I'm saying? But because it's her, some people going to check her on it. But she thought, oh, I'm cool. I'm not Miley Cyrus. I'm me.
Right.
Okay, well, guess what? You don't get a pass either.
You don't get a pass, boo. You do not get a pass. And you need to stay in your lane
Not
and be
cool.
respectful.
Especially
Not cool.
when you have background issues. This is not you just singing the song and it happened. You're like, ooh, it happened. No, you have some serious
I'm going to
issues
Google her and
after.
see what her deal is. I don't
Absolutely.
really know.
Yeah.
I wasn't really concerned a whole lot about her until this story.
Yeah.
I mean, I know who she is.
Yeah.
I like her
I was like,
movies
oh.
and whatever.
Yeah.
But this is going to get her, some extra attention
Yes, it
that...
is. She really don't need.
No.
well, there's no such thing as bad publicity,
She just
so they
wanted
say.
it. Huh?
But I really don't think that this is the outcome that she wanted.
No.
No, ma'am.
Nope.
So she got some explaining to do, Lucy.
Yes.
Lucy, Ricky.
You got some explaining to do. And y'all can say I'm racist. You can say I'm racist for saying that. Oh, I got some explaining to do.
We all say that. You're not racist.
Because she laughed.
It's okay.
Lucy. She Lucy. But I'm not saying that because of that. If she was black, I'll still say, Lucy, you got some explaining to
Yeah.
do.
Because that's what Ricky
It's not
said.
right.
That's what
Right.
Ricky said.
Explain to
Yeah.
Lucy.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Okay, that is cool. Thank you, ladies, for the news. That was very interesting. So we're gonna move right into our drive-by.
Yeah, I didn't drive by. I hit somebody. I better get out the way of my drive by.
Get out the way.
Boom.
Then she said, "Beep beep on here."
Had it.
So y'all been hearing her talking this whole time. Again, I really do appreciate you coming in and rapping with us. Edwanda White, the Edwanda White. She is a comedian. She is an actress. She is a writer. What else are you?
A whole lot of things.
A whole lot of good
I don't even
things.
like neither one of y'all. I just came for the Jolly Ranchers.
She's a real.
I was walking by and I said, yo, they say we got Jolly Ranchers in here. So I just walked in here and they kidnapped me.
Come on, have a seat. Join
I
us.
said, what kind? They said apple. I said, let's go. I'm in.
Oh, tell us a little bit about yourself, Miss Edwanda.
Well, I am originally from Linwood, California. That's right next to Compton.
Okay.
I was raised in Linwood and Compton area. Went to all the schools, both in Linwood and Compton. And so a lot of people don't know that about me. They think I'm from somewhere else. But being a comedian from California is very different. Because everybody is implants. They're from somewhere
Yes,
else.
that's
I'm
true.
from here.
Yeah.
So it's a different type of grind
Yeah.
when you actually live here. And so I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm a writer. I work on a lot of different projects for all the different, studio houses and different things. Picked up something for Netflix that I'm writing on. So it's always good to do all facets of entertainment. I write drama as well as comedy. But comedy is my first love. You know what I mean? I love to tour all around the country and see how different we are all around the world and how the same we are.
Right.
all
right.
around the world. We
Right.
just want to be happy. We just want to
Yeah.
turn up and have some fun, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, that's me, at Wanda White, and that's what I do. I try to, my mantra is healing with laughter.
Hey,
One
I love
stage
it.
at a time. That's my thing.
I like
At Wanda
that.
White, healing with laughter, one stage at a time.
Yes, I love
And it's
that.
on my t-shirts. It's on my company that I do, CKE as well. And that's really what it's about.
Yes.
Because laughter is healing.
Laughter
And
is
people
definitely-
need it, man. There's just so much going on.
Yes, you gotta laugh.
You gotta laugh
You
to
have
keep from
to.
crying
Yes.
sometimes, you know?
For sure.
So, girl, you know,
Exactly.
that's what I do. And in this comedy game, I was able to meet you, Miss Margot.
Yes.
And we clicked from day one, you
Yeah.
know, of our meeting, and that's great. And
Yeah.
we're gonna adopt Mary. We're gonna keep her too.
You gonna
Yeah,
keep
we
me?
gonna
Keep
adopt
her.
you.
I like her too, and we're gonna have her serve.
Thank
take
you.
service, everything. Make sure she direct the ushers to, you know, make sure the crowd control. You know, she gonna handle that.
And
that
her white
part.
gloves or
Her
plastic
white gloves and her apron and stuff. I know she got one in the car. So she prepared. She got that big spoon in her purse. Serve the scoop. To serve, you know, the gravy. Make sure the right portion.
Exactly.
We got a lot of people
put it
to
away.
feed.
A lot of people to feed. That's why she got that soup spoon, you know, to help everybody out. And it's good to be in here with you guys.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm losing my voice because I've been doing back-to-back shows, and you know, I'm an actor. I sing a lot and talk.
She
a lot
can
and stuff like
sing.
that.
Oh
so
my
that's
God,
why
she
my
can
voice
sing.
is a little bit raspy.
Wow.
Yes.
But I'm gonna stop talking later on tonight and make sure I
Get it
drink
back.
tea. Yeah, so I can do my shows. So I get my full
Rejuvenated.
strength.
Yes.
But I sound a little bit raspy right now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going
But
out.
it's going out, but you'll be fine.
Yeah.
She gonna shut it down later. She gonna drink her tea. She gonna get her me back up to
Get some
Vitamins and honey.
Rest them vocals.
and rest her vocals. Because she is going to actually, I didn't even think about this, but she's the headliner of my show for next week at the Hey Y'all Comedy Show. The Federal Bar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be so fun!
Yes.
I can't wait.
Yes.
That's right. Yours is on Friday the 25th.
Friday the 25th. Long
Margo's
Beach.
hosting, and
Yes.
you got fun guys on there. Just
Yes.
me and you, the girls, right?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
And we're gonna be rocking.
Yes.
And that reminded me that because she sing it during her set. She has songs. She makes up songs. She does parody. I mean, she just hilarious. I've been promoting like y'all don't want to miss this one. Y'all don't want to miss this one and she ain't gonna be here. She
And I'm gonna be out of town.
Oh, well, you can
I'm
catch
so
it
mad.
another
Oh
time.
man, you're gonna have to come back.
She don't have to come back.
She gonna have to come back.
And we gonna go to her show because she has
Right.
her own
Okay,
shows
there you
as
go.
well.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do mine every month. So you can see mine every month at the West Angeles Performing Arts Theater.
Oh, okay. And we're gonna see you this weekend because you're gonna be at the Taste, right?
Yeah, you see me at the Taste, and then you can come to San Pedro that night.
Woo!
Oh.
Come all over the world to come see her.
San Pedro, huh? I haven't been
It's
over
that
to San Pedro
night,
in a
the
while.
19th. Yeah.
Where is it?
I have to get the flyer, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll caught you off guard. Sorry.
Yeah.
She's like, I gotta get the fly. But you know
I
what?
know.
She have her. Your show is next week after
My show is a day after yours.
Yes, October
Yours
26th.
is Friday the 25th.
Yeah.
And mine is Saturday the 26th
Yes.
this month. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. You
So
guys
she
stay
going.
booked.
She going.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
why
I
she
like
my idol. That's why I
do
want
it all
to
the
be.
time.
Jesus.
But like I say, I need a nap now. I'm pulling up the flyer. But yeah, that show, it's Mike Cano. You know who Mike Cano is?
No.
He does fundraisers all the time. He's a really awesome guy. And on that show is Scott Wood. And I'm the only African American on this show. So it's a
Okay.
very mixed crowd.
Okay.
It's a fundraiser for some young kids and their parents.
Okay.
Oh.
And so it's in their school auditorium. You know, there's
that's
cool.
several hundred. You know how they have this
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a good elementary school, not the hood one. They don't have no. They have a real stage,
real auditorium.
Not just in the cafeteria,
Not
just
just a-
chairs. They have a real. They got a real curtain. So they're in their auditorium that has
so
seats
cool.
and everything, like a real thing. So it's gonna be really nice for them.
Okay. Not the multi-purpose room. Remember the multi-purpose?
Yeah, the little multi-purpose room. We had that in the hood. That's funny.
Yeah, we had the
Yeah, where you sit on the floor.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Woo, that's hilarious.
Multi-purpose.
We did what we did everything we had to do up in the multi-purpose room. Okay.
Yep, sure did.
So yeah, that's this weekend Saturday.
Okay.
And so that'll be great. And I think it's Scott Wood, Jordan Connolly.
Okay.
You know Jordan Connolly? Young Jordan.
Yep.
Myself and Mike Cannon.
Okay.
And Mike's hosting. So
Okay, that sounds real good.
it's the
Look on
Seaside
the
It's so
Seaside Auditorium in San Pedro.
Okay.
Seaside. Okay.
I'll have it posted on my page. If anybody want to go check out Edwanda White and the crew, you can go see her twice on Saturday.
Twice on Saturday.
Yes, and then you can come next week and see her again at my show. And then you can turn around and wake up and go to her show.
Yeah,
on Saturday.
Yeah.
See, I told you. Jesus. That's what I want to do, Jesus. Okay,
Yeah,
I was having a talk with Jesus. I'm sorry.
Alright.
That's cool. How long have you been doing comedy?
You know what? Let's see. I'm only 21, so
I thought you was 19.
19,
Yeah.
right? So 2 years now. A long time. Back in the day, like one of my first appearances was on Comic View in the 90s.
Wow.
Okay, so actually, I was the very first female to ever do Comic View.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
I used to watch that all the time.
Faithfully.
The pilot that became the show was I was the first one there. It was DL Hughley hosted it because
Yes, he
DL
did.
and I had the same manager at the same time. Nobody knew who I was, but they knew DL. And my manager said, "Throw my girl in there in the package with DL." So I just lucked up.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
They didn't know how good I was going to do.
Right.
But they like, that's DL. People.
Right. Just go
and
ahead.
so go ahead.
Right.
Blew up from it because there was no other females on it, and that pilot became the first show, which means it ran like a commercial while they were shooting the other shows.
Right.
So everyone always saw me in the same thing for like months
Wow.
before we taped new shows.
Wow.
That's good.
And it was part of the promo for the season.
Okay, so it just like
People ran it
Out
like
there.
a commercial.
That was an awesome show.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
awesome and a
God.
great opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go home every day. Well, okay, let me not lie because I didn't have cable.
Yeah.
But I would go to my friend's house.
It came on like once a week.
Every week.
Yeah.
It came on every
New
week,
shows.
once a
Yeah.
week, and it was like, we gotta get home.
we
We
gotta
gotta
see
see
Comedy.
show.
And during the week,
Yeah.
they would rerun the one from that week
Yeah.
all week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
They sure
everyone
did.
got to get seen a lot
Yeah.
because they had those shows that were being rerun.
Right.
Yeah.
They need to bring that
They
back.
need to bring that back.
They'll never have that type of talent again.
Wow.
Because we have so many things on social media now and
Oh, that's
on
right.
Instagram. You know what I mean?
That's
Why? Who's gonna watch it? really?
Right.
You know,
That
to watch
makes
comedy.
sense.
Everyone live streams everything now.
That
You
makes
know?
sense.
So it's almost better to do a show like that, tape the content, and then sell it to Netflix.
There
so
you
that people
go.
can watch it when they want.
There you
Right.
They ain't gonna watch it every week just to see no comedian. They can see
Right.
a comedian anyway.
Right.
Turn on right now, you see Mike F's new
Right.
special.
Right.
And
Right.
watch it
True.
50 times.
That's true.
Mhm. That's yeah. I
The
think
game
it's
has changed.
about
No one
that.
sees a TV show like that.
Yeah.
Unless it's some big star they can't see anywhere.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not a star, but I mean,
Yes.
like an A-list Kevin Hart or something.
Right.
Okay.
They're gonna
Okay.
go and seek
Chappelle.
that out.
Yeah.
Or Chappelle. Or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
But everyone else?
No. I didn't even
Wow.
think
No
about
matter who
that.
you are.
Yeah.
Why should they? They can pick up their phone and see comedy right now.
Yeah. All day and
That's
day.
true.
All day.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So
That's-
it's different.
That's
But that was so much
Interesting.
fun.
it was fun.
Oh
But
my
that was
God.
that, and that was that time. That was that era. That was, we didn't. Comics weren't that accessible for us to see like that, unless you
Especially
went to go
urban
see them.
comedians.
Yeah,
Yes.
Went to a
There you go.
concert.
There were no black
Yeah.
ones unless
No,
if you
no.
went to the club, then you could see like a Robin Harris
Yes.
or something like that. But they didn't feature them on TV.
No,
You only saw Eddie Murphy. And that's it. You
Yeah.
know, and then beyond that you saw Richard
Yeah.
Pryor or something. But the young comedians after Eddie Murphy, you didn't really see them.
right.
They didn't have shows for us.
No.
So when that came out, it was a big deal
Yeah.
to have Def Jam. I did Def Jam on Def Jam All Star
that
as well.
was so cool.
And then
I love that too.
all of the stars that came out of that era, you know what I mean? Some have fell off the map. Some have, passed away. Rest in peace now and stuff, because time has passed on.
Yeah.
But there's so many legends that came out because of that opportunity.
Yes,
You know,
they
the
did.
Chris Tuckers, the Bernie Macs, and
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean, DL and
Right.
Chappelle, all of those guys. You know,
Right.
that we don't really always, think.
Yeah.
Where would they be without that?
Yeah.
Right.
How would we
Right.
know about how great they were?
Right.
If we didn't have that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, what kind of money would they be making now if they never had that? We don't know.
Right. We don't. And what do you think about like with so I'm a new comic. I've been doing comedy for 6.5 years, so that's like a baby. That's
Under 10 is new.
Yeah, that's a baby. So I'm always thinking about how it was back in the day, back then. You know, how it was. It's not that way anymore. So everything is social media and, all of this other stuff. How do new comics get their name out there now with, like, social media? Do you do social media posts all the time? Do I do my comedy on social media?
Yes,
Like, what is
you
it?
have to do both, okay? You have to have the old school and the new school. The thing of it is like, say you're a comedian that wasn't funny, okay? I think you're funny. But say you weren't funny. You can still build a name for yourself and make money because you have a camera on your phone.
Right.
You can do something stupid like just get up there and slap your face 100 times and get 1 million views.
Right. Right.
And that's the kind of stuff they do.
Yeah.
They go, "Hi, my name is so-and-so. I'm about to put a clothespin on my lip." They put a clothespin on my lip and go, "Ah!" and get 1 million
That's true.
views.
That is so true.
Okay, now this person gets booked because they're the clothespin man. You see what I'm saying?
Yep, that's
it's
true.
just that crazy.
Yeah, it is.
So you want to represent yourself in whatever way, and not with the intention of, I'm going to drink some cinnamon and cough and
right.
go fall on the ground just to get attention.
Right.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do what represents you, what's a good cause for you.
Right.
And your audience is going to find you.
Right.
The Margot people.
Yeah.
You just have to build it. Just like the girl Charlene or whatever, the old lady.
Oh,
you see
yeah,
her?
yeah.
She built hers.
Yeah.
If you build it, they will come.
They will come. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody know who that lady is.
Yeah,
Everybody know.
No, Charlene.
Tyler Perry saw her too.
Yes.
Put
they
her in that movie.
Sure did. Sure
Okay?
did.
And it's just the old church lady that we've always seen.
Right.
But she wanted to feature the
Right.
lady.
Right.
And she said, let me do mine. She have other characters, but that's who we know. That's
Right.
that
know.
lady.
Right.
That's it.
Right. And that's what got her where she is now. It's that character.
Exactly.
That character. So.
And that gets you in the door because you don't have to wait for Hollywood anymore. You don't have to go and audition and do all this kind of stuff. Half the
Yes.
time, they want you to send them a tape.
Yeah.
And if they like the tape, then they will come and say, we want to meet with you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Because they
That's
sit
lying somewhere.
what they say is like they sit at the desk now and just watch those videos.
And watch
all
videos
that.
and look for new talent.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So be talented.
Okay.
Show all of your talents. Don't give up too much of your live show because you don't want to burn the material.
Right.
But you want to give them a nice little taste. Always look nice on
Right.
your videos so that your pictures are flattering.
Right.
Because people judge everything.
Yes, they do.
They judge everything. You know, if you're a pretty girl and you start doing them pretty girl videos, all of a sudden her nose is crooked.
Right.
Her eyelash is wrong or whatever.
Right.
She got some work
Me,
done.
I
Right.
ain't trying to be no pretty girl. I ain't saying I'm ugly.
Right.
But I don't focus
Need
on that part.
Right. Right.
So if somebody say I'm pretty, oh thank you.
Right.
But I ain't got, I'm the baddest one. And then,
Right.
oh, you the baddest? Well, you ain't the baddest.
Right.
They gonna feel they no cuter than you.
And that's exactly what
They
happened.
start flipping it.
Right.
So don't be
The haters.
Yeah, the haters gonna come.
They out there.
So you get yourself out there, say what you gotta say, give your opinion, your podcast, your comedy, whatever you want to do. Give them a little taste of it, and just creating content. You never know that one video gonna take you all the way to the bank.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And be prepared when they say, "Hey, who's this girl?"
Right.
To walk in that room with something. A lot of them do them stupid videos. They get in the room, they got nothing.
They can't do
Well, that's
right.
all I got. I
Right.
just got the paper clip on my lip or whatever. I didn't have nothing else.
Right.
well, you ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's a fluke.
All them one hit wonders, like the lady that was, I ain't got time for that. They saw her and jumped on her guy with age and all that. She know how to handle that.
Right.
Just like the other dude, say the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Hide the
Kid.
Yeah. He came out here, he had an agent and everything.
Wow.
Because they can sell that.
Right.
People know who he is.
Right.
But if you know what you're doing,
right.
Where's he now? Thank you.
We don't know.
He don't know either.
You don't know.
Because he wasn't prepared for the business and you are.
And it was the lady, there was a fire or something.
Yes.
Yeah. She had her hair tied up and she came out and like,
she said, it was a fire.
And she said she had bronchitis.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
remember that
for years.
Yes.
If you see her right now, you still laugh.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a fire. I got bronchitis.
I said, "Ooh, Jesus!" That was so funny, and it was so popular. Not only her clip, but they did the little video of it.
Yes, oh my
That's
God.
what blew
They
her
did
up.
all them remixes.
They kept saying, like, "Girl, ain't nobody got time for that." And then
that was
the people come for you. Because they're going to be like, oh, we can sell that. Everybody knows who she is. They know her face. They know her name. And ain't nobody got time for that lady.
Yeah.
You just have to have something they can sell.
Yeah. You got to have a niche. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find where I don't want to mimic nobody else's stuff. I need to find what Marlo Evans is my niche, my thing. I don't want to do this because they doing this. I want to find something original.
I started doing my own thing. I started being in my own lane instead of, and then now everybody trying to come in my lane now.
Right.
You know this. Everybody using explosion now. Everybody using clean this and that. You know what I'm saying? Well, my company been CKE for years. You know what I'm saying? CKE, Clean Comedy Explosion, with the K being comedy, right? And that's fine. It don't make no difference. We could all drive on this lane. Okay, but guess what? We gonna safe drive. You ain't gonna hit me out.
You ain't bumping me off the road.
Don't try to don't try to get in this lane and bump me off the road. We was driving safely over here. You find your niche. You find your people. That like what you do. Everybody's not gonna like your comedy.
Your audience.
Yes.
And don't care about who don't like your comedy.
Right.
Care about who does like your comedy.
That's right.
And roll with them.
Yes.
And they'll bring people to you.
I love it.
Here you go.
Thank you so very much. I'm glad this is recorded so I can go back and listen to Nwanda in my head. Jesus! You heard that? That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. It's coming. I'll put it out there. Oh my God. So, and I don't have music for this segment yet because I'm tired and I haven't had a chance to do it. It don't matter. So
it's okay, you get there.
We created a new segment called Ask M and M, and today is Ask M, M, or E. And Wanda, it's me.
Oh, okay. The M-M-E. Okay. Oh, I'm ready.
All righty.
You know I got something to say.
Okay. So this is the work edition. We asked our listeners if they can send us work-related situations. It could be something that was funny, serious, a comment, whatever work-related subject that you may have. And ask M and M or MME, and we will give you some advice. Now, you ask, well, what makes you guys experts on workplace issues? Well, we both have a lot of experience in human resources. We both work in human resources for a lot of years, so we have advice. I'll let you do. We have heard, I'm sure we have heard everything under the moon and back when it comes to employee issues. Yes, good, bad, in between, ugly, whatever it is, believe me, we didn't heard it. So we have our first, let me say this first. We are not attorneys. So don't try to say we told you to do this and then you got fired.
Exactly.
Please consult your attorney if it's something serious. We gave you advice. We're not giving you legal advice. Absolutely. We're telling you generally what you should do.
Right.
Okay?
Exactly.
So, let's see. We're going to start with We'll start with the letter, and then we'll go back to
Okay.
the Penn State one.
Okay. So our first letter comes from a listener named Robin, and Robin is from Southgate, California. Robin holds a job at a law firm. She is front office receptionist. Robin says she's 30 years old. She's a black woman working in corporate America. She decided to get her hair braided, and she had the braids wrapped in white yarn. Okay. Robin states that she does not wear her hair down while she's at work. She pins it up into a bun so that she looks professional. Robin says that her boss told her that she cannot wear her hair like that and that she had to take out the yarn. The boss says that she can keep the braids, but the yarn color or braided color must be a natural color and not a color that's inappropriate. Okay, so we're going to pull up a picture of yarn hair that's connected to your braids or that you put in your braids. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take a look at that and let's see what Miss Robin's hair looks like at the front desk of a law firm.
So this is a picture that's similar to what Mary was describing. So it's like y'all call them box braids, but we used to call them dookie braids back in the day.
Yeah.
And then it's wrapped with yarn in a white color.
Right.
It's up in a bun. Do I think that this is inappropriate for work at a law firm? I do.
I do as well.
It's distracting.
Yeah, it's not only distracting, they have a code of conduct and they also have a wardrobe thing, and it's not, they can't even go, that is racial.
Right.
It's just a certain type of grooming ethic that they go by. It's a law firm.
And that they expect.
So she can't go with the black car, and just because I'm black, they don't like it. We keeping it real. You know what? Keep it real somewhere else, because we don't do that over here.
Right.
And refer to your handbook.
Yeah. Refer to your handbook.
Dress codes.
Yes. And then you had from your daughter's job, they made that comment of
yes, dress how you want to be treated.
Dress and look how you want to be treated. Does this look like you want to be treated respectfully? No, it look like you about to go and do something else.
And they're being accommodating by saying you can keep the braids, where some law firms don't even want you to have
the braids. Yes,
right.
But they say you can keep the braids. That's fine. It's part. They're used to that now. More so.
Right.
I'm seeing it more in the courtroom now with black women.
Yes.
Whereas before we didn't see that.
No, not at all.
So they're like, okay, we're being accepting of that. But the yarn, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
And I just don't. Yeah.
It does not look professional to me.
No.
Not at all.
It does not.
If you came in an interview and we're interviewing for that same position, I wouldn't hire you.
I wouldn't hire you. Now, if you're going and you're working at Google,
yes, different environments. Yes.
But
they're artistic.
Yeah, but while in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Yes.
It's a law firm, so no, it's going to be a no for me.
Yeah.
It's going to be a no
It
for
would
me as well.
definitely be a no. That's
Sorry.
something that you need to change. You need to change your hair. If you want to do the yarn, you can take the yarn out. You do the yarn on the weekend, and then when you're at work, just keep the braids up in a bun. Your hair
Even
is
a black law firm would be like, no.
Yeah.
No.
So that's not even racial at all.
Yes. And we can't, use that racial thing on this one. We can't do it. It's just inappropriate.
I don't buy it.
It's not professional.
Just inappropriate.
It's not a professional look.
No, not at all. And I had, when we was reading this story, when we got this letter, I had looked up some stories about hair, and they had this third grader who goes to school in Michigan, and she had a hairstyle that was wrapped in a bun that her mom had did. It was braids wrapped in a bun. Her mom had did it, and it was picture day. And so it's black, and it's mixed in with red braided hair. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit up in the top. It just made it a little bit colorful. Well,
in the bun part.
In the bun part of her hair.
Mm-hmm,
yes.
Mm-hmm.
They told her that she could not take her school pictures because her hair was inappropriate. And they never called the parent to tell her that. They sent the little girl back to her class. And then when the little girl got home, she said, I wasn't able to take the picture. She was crying. She was upset. Said, I wasn't able to take a picture. And they're like, why couldn't you take a picture? They said, my hair. Michigan.
From Michigan. Okay. Well, if it's not a school policy that specifically says no red hair, the parents have a lawsuit.
Yep. And they are consulting an attorney, and the mom said that she said, I see other kids with colored hair, but since she's black, in all caps, it's a problem.
Yeah, because I'm sure some of them have blonde, green hair, blue, and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's no policy that says no red or dyed hair,
right?
No yarn or whatever it was in her hair. If they don't have a school policy that specifically says that, she should not have been denied picture day.
And see, I don't understand that, because I remember little girls, including myself, we all had, growing up, the same ponytails.
Yeah.
If you look at a black girl in pictures, all of us had the same ponytails and hairstyles. Our mothers used to put ribbons on our ponytails.
And barrettes and
barrettes and everything.
Yeah.
We took pictures like that.
Right.
I got the pictures to prove it.
Right.
So when did using any type of color, a ribbon, anything in your hair become inappropriate?
Right.
Now, this is when it became inappropriate, because in Michigan, it could be a gang policy that it's red. Now, if she was an LA Unified or Compton Unified, she wouldn't be able to wear that red in her hair either, for another reason. See? So we don't know.
Gang related.
Because it's red.
Yeah.
Because red or blue.
Right.
So I don't know
if
that was the case.
Like you said before, if it was a policy, then yes, you wrong, parent, and you should have read the handbook. And that's what the school is saying, that there is a policy in there that they can, they're not supposed to have colored hair. But the mom is fighting back, saying, well, then the other kids that are not black have color in their hair, and not just a natural color, like colored hair.
Okay,
but she added red.
Regardless of what the other kids have, if there is any policy in their handbook that says no colored hair, she has no case.
And it didn't say, it said something about hair. I think it got cut off though, but
yeah, she has no case. If they can find any book that they had printed in the last 10 years that says
no colored
hair. Yeah.
And see, the parents, they're taking the stance that they just wish that they would have called them to let them know what was going on, instead of telling their daughter and then sending her. If it's wrong, why didn't you send my baby home? Why didn't you call us and say, you know what, we're gonna send little Cindy home because she got an inappropriate hairdo. But that little girl had to sit at school all day long thinking my hair is wrong.
School picture.
Yeah, and couldn't take her picture.
Yeah,
and then ended up telling her mom. So, I mean, it's sad. They had when school started, they had at one of these schools. I don't know. It wasn't out here. It was somewhere else. They had pictures of appropriate hairstyle for kids and black kids.
And they were all black kids.
And
appropriate haircuts for the black boys. And you couldn't have the fades with the little lightning bolts. You couldn't have that. That was inappropriate. But you can get a basic cut.
Just a straight haircut.
A basic cut. And then for the little girl, she couldn't have the beads on the end of her braids or something. Her French braids or whatever. She couldn't have the beads and things like that.
She could have ponytails.
She could have the ponytails.
Be like all that extra stuff. They can't have none of that.
But
you know what?
Regardless, when if you want to be in the workplace, say you want to be a lawyer, you can't go into court with a sweatsuit on.
Right.
But but it's Nike or it's Reebok. It's very nice. I don't care.
It doesn't.
That's not the uniform. It's
not appropriate.
It's not appropriate. And so you don't wear a suit to a pool party and jump in the pool. So we can't always cry, oh, it's racial all the time.
Yeah.
Because there are rules and regulations with certain things. Now, if you make a young man who grew his natural dreads, make him cut it off, that's different.
Right.
Than saying he can't have red hair.
Right. And that happened with that wrestler. It was a wrestler in high school.
That was
or something.
racist.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think it's inappropriate for anybody to tell you how to cut your son's hair and what's appropriate and what's not when he has a nice, neat, short haircut.
Right.
Whether they're lightning bolts or part or whatever. We're going too far with this.
Right.
If his haircut is nice, he's
it's
very well groomed, you have nothing to say about that.
Yeah. But any institution can create their own rules of what is appropriate and what is inappropriate. Why? Because you have the choice to say, oh, well, my son can't go to this school then.
Right.
Well, I guess he can't. Some schools can say, no earrings. And then some will say, oh, that's unconstitutional because girls wear earrings. Are you saying boys can't wear earrings? Okay, well, everybody can wear earrings.
See, we have to be careful with that.
We're doing too
The
much.
gender thing,
Right.
you got to be careful. You
Yeah.
can't say that. You can't say that anymore.
And then even with the kid, the picture inappropriate and appropriate, they were only black children. They didn't say how Missy can wear her hair or Steve can wear his hair was appropriate. It was just the black children in their hair.
Because that's what they mean when they say it's inappropriate.
Right. It's
Because
inappropriate.
and
Go on, say what you gonna say.
I just want to say that everybody's not going to look like Susie.
Right.
Everybody here is not like Susie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm an African American. Therefore, our hair is going to be
Just
styled
different things.
differently.
Yeah, we can't just
You know,
wear our hair.
why do we have to be so acceptance here, but you can't be acceptance of our culture?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody got to look like Susie and Chad.
There's nothing
That's
wrong
not
with
even being
natural hair.
realistic.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with natural hair, but the extra red, thing, that's a lot.
That's okay.
The white yarns, that's
That's
okay.
Yeah.
I can't co-sign on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But natural hair with, even beads or something like that, that's kind of racial because they know they are targeting a specific African American style.
Right.
To say, no locks. That's code for anybody black. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Not that white people don't have it. They do have dreadlocks.
Yeah.
But
Right.
most of them in corporate America don't have that issue of that haircut.
Right.
So we know who they're targeting when they say that. No braids or cornrow. We know that's for us.
Right.
And so they can't say black people don't wear your hair like this. So then they make it a generic statement. No locked or braided hair. Short haircuts, groomed, no facial hair, da. So they don't get all these big old beards and all these afros going on.
Right. And in New York, what's his name? Governor Andrew Cuomo. He's that outlaws racial discrimination based on natural hairstyles. So they got a law now in New York only that includes wearing afros, braids, cornrows, fades, bantu knots, twists, and locks. So they made it like you can't discriminate against people because
That's
they
actually that's a win for us.
Yes, it is.
It's really
Yes, it
great
is.
that they did that.
They need to do that everywhere.
But the truth is, if you're going to be working in certain places, then you have to know that you have to have a more of a conservative look.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And there's ways to do that
And,
with
and you know what?
braids.
It's a problem, and I'm just going to say this. It's a problem when we do it.
Right.
But let one of the Kardashians wear it.
Right.
It's
fine.
okay.
Right.
It's okay. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
It's a
Oh my God. Look what they did to their hair.
I told you I went off on this girl because the white girl would tell me, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get the ones that go back like this, the Kardashian braid." I said, Kim Kardashian get some braids? You need some cornrows.
Yes.
The cute ones that go back like this. The Kardashian braids.
No.
She wish she had some braids. Wait, did she go to Africa and get some?
Right.
Because we've
been rocking them braids
The
since we were
Kardashian
born
braids.
and
I
had
said,
enough
what?
hair to braid.
The Kardashian braid. You won't give somebody else credit for our whole heritage.
Our whole
All the
hair.
time.
Yeah.
All the time.
The Kardashian, the cute little Kardashian
Yes.
braids. I'm going to get some of those because I'm going to go to Jamaica
Oh,
with my Kardashian braids.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, wow.
And remember Bo Derek? 10?
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
the 10. What is that? The braids with the beads. I want the 10.
They did look cute on her, though.
Okay, and that's okay. She
I'm
can
not
have
gonna
that.
lie.
But stop acting like that was her
Right.
braid.
Yeah, they were Bo Derek braids to them.
Yep, they would.
See, because
Bo Derek
They
braids.
were Thelma from Good Times.
that's
Thelma had that same style.
Yeah, exactly. With the beads hanging
With
down.
the beads hanging down, girl.
Yes. They wasn't calling it the Thelma.
Right.
No, Patrice Russian.
Oh,
Patrice
Patrice
Russian.
Oh my God! Oh my
Yeah,
God!
so
She had the shells and everything.
Yeah.
The shells, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But they
remember
want
that.
to give it to the mainstream and they want to say that it belongs to them.
Yeah.
And that's very unfortunate.
Yeah,
And
it
the
is.
reason why they're being more accommodated is because of the other people that are wearing our styles.
Absolutely.
So now
Absolutely.
they have to break their own rules.
Right.
That's it.
Because they are getting the white girls who have the Kardashian braids or
That's
whatever
right.
they think they have.
Coming in with the
wanna come
knots and
with that.
everything.
And now they're like,
Yep.
oh my God, that's so chic and
Yep.
vogue now.
Exactly.
Whereas before
Exactly.
it was like, you
So
can't get a job
bohemian.
if you wear your hair like
Right.
Oh, come on. Oh,
yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Stop
that. So
it.
they
I
changed the
can't.
rules to accommodate their own.
Right.
Race.
That's true.
That's it.
Well,
Well,
don't get me started on
don't even
that.
start.
Please.
Don't even start.
Not the little Margaret.
Girl, that's why I'm
Everyone.
an entertainer. I wear my hair however I want to wear it.
And that's what you gotta be. So you don't have to worry about nothing.
Anything.
Then this
own
is
rules.
you have your own business, and that's what you do, and you fine.
Yeah.
Good to go. Let me see. I don't think we have to read that. I think we like touched the bases on all that here.
Okay. Okay.
So, what's her name? So, Robin, our
we have Robin.
recommendation is to take the yarn out of your hair and just wear the regular dookie braids that you
Up in a
have
nice bun.
up in a nice bun when you're at work. And then on Saturday and Friday night, you can twist the little yarn back up in there. Where Friday night, Saturday night, take that stuff right on out of there on Sunday night.
Right.
And start over again.
And don't wear them at any function that the job
It's hosting.
is hosting.
Yeah.
Right,
So
yeah,
good.
you need that job.
Yeah.
And you want to have a professional image. And you also want to let them know that you're open to their requests
Yes,
and not being
absolutely.
defiant toward that because they did hire you and they did say that it's okay for you to wear the braids.
Yeah.
So it's not a cultural thing.
Right.
It's just that the yarn is maybe a little
A
too
bit
much.
much.
Yeah.
Yes.
For
Distracting.
the job.
And the front desk at that.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. So we are winding it on down to the end of the Just Being Me, Margot Evans podcast. And let's see, I have some announcements. So next week, we already touched on it. The Hey Y'all Comedy Club is going back up on Friday, October 25th at the Long Beach Federal Underground. Where I will be hosting. We have 4 hilarious comics ready to hit the stage, and our headliner is none other than the very talented Miss Edwanda White.
Hey, y'all!
See?
Hey,
And then I will be performing, I think, October 26th in the You Damn Right comedy show at the Ha Ha Comedy Club in Hollywood. I'll put all that information in the description box. I'll put Edwanda's shows for the weekend in there, and I'll put our shows for next weekend in there. Do you guys have any final words, final says?
I do. I just want to say that everyone makes their choices, but there are consequences to every action. So when you're out there, just represent yourself in a positive way. Everything doesn't have to be racial. Everybody is not against you. Some people want you to win, and some people want you to prosper. Just look at people that are in your life and learn to know the difference.
Absolutely.
Ooh, amen.
Absolutely.
Jesus, look at Edwanda. She did that.
And don't forget, we had a death. Congressman from Baltimore.
Oh, I seen that on Facebook. What's his name?
Yes.
Elijah or something?
Yeah, his name was
Elijah Cummings.
Elijah Cummings.
That's it.
Yeah, he passed
Oh.
away.
Yeah, he just spoke too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In our prayers, his family will be
Rest
in our
in
prayers.
peace.
Rest in peace, yes, for sure. We have reached the end of episode 23, y'all. Like Michael Jordan.
Hey.
Of the Just Being Me, Margot Evans podcast. I want to thank you for listening and supporting me, Margot Evans. I am still living, still loving, and always laughing. Until next time, peace.
Good night.